those that haven't done it before, make sure you get a Sharpie permanent marker on every connector, write a number or a letter so you know which part goes to which, because most connectors are different, will only allow one to go begin, but some look very similar and can cause you problems if you connect the wrong one to the wrong one, with shortages, fuse blowing, etc. So the attachment points for the upper playfield, 4 posts, at the back 1, 2, 3 here, and 1 just behind the witch here. So they're the 4 screws that hold it in. Pretty easy to get to, pretty easy to lift off, make sure you get through the cables through the large hole, which are about 5, and 2 through the small hole, and that gives you access to the back corner of the playfield. So there are 4 screws holding on the castle doors, which can be removed, and it allows these posts that then slide through when you remove the mounting screws for the mechanism. So if we're looking at the double door opening bash doors on a castle playfield, this is the mechanism. So you've got the 2 motors responsible for turning the doors. They're attached to the mounting bracket by 4 small Allen keys here, under there, there and there, which of course you can only get to by removing this from the Castlemaine playfield, which isn't too bad. It's just got the 4 screws holding it in, there, and 2 others, which slide it easily once the ties have all been cut to release the wire bundles. And they're held in. You can remove them either with a hex wrench or a Phillips head screwdriver. You need 2 different size Allen keys, one for the motor, the thinner one, and the bigger one for these screws which hold these posts onto the motors. People have had trouble with these posts, so they're the shafts that the doors screw onto when they're coming through the playfield. So this is locks. This is the locking mechanism here that stops the doors from opening when you bash it. This coil fires and these lift up. And it's important that you get clearance underneath when it turns, when that coil fires. If you have this mounted too high onto the motor when this lifts, so if it's too close here, when this lifts, this still can't turn because it catches there. So it's got to have a little bit of give down that way so it can turn, but not so much as when it's down it's caught. So there's about that much gap. I find is right. And then the 4 of the larger Allen bolts go in here to secure this to the shaft of the motor. And of course, to slide this out you need to remove the 4 castle doors, which are simple Phillips head screws with some spring washers. This one's drooped when I try to remove it, so I had to cut a slot in to make it suitable for a blade screwdriver. So that's the mech there. Now reassemble it. Let's see if it works properly. The right side castle door was not opening fully when I did it, so I wasn't sure if it was the motor or not. So I've given it a strip and reassembled just to see. These are the 4 Allen bolts that hold the door shaft to the motor. I screw these in very tightly, even though there's not vibrations like I pop on, but they can loosen, and I think Loctite can be used as well to help. I'll give them a good wrench and tighten them both so that there's good pressure onto this motor shaft.